So there are the balance patch notes being released. And this time, we're going to go through all the patch notes. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on what I think about them individually. And then we're going to talk about the more holistic view of Overwatch balance. Alright? And how the changes will affect the game entirely. Alright? So, new hero Malga. If you don't know what Malga does, here's what he do. You can read this and pause and check it for yourself. We've already seen what he does from the little trial period we had, so we're just gonna move on to the next set of things that they're mentioning. Alright, tank changes. So we've already gone over the tank changes, but now we have the actual numbers. So it's gonna get a little spicy, chat. So Doomfist now regenerates 75 health per second when he ults, and his ult costs 16% more. I think this change sucks. I don't think this change will fix anything or make Doomfist feel better to face, or feel better to play as or against or anything. It'll be worse to face him because now he essentially has his own get out of jail free card, right? If you like int as Doomfist and you all in their backline with ult, now you could just fuck up and miss all your punches, whatever, press your ult, take a lot of damage, right? And then regen 300 damage during the ultimate and then land back down with empowered punch. It's kind of busted. I don't think it's a good change. I think the only change that Doomfist needs is to fix his bugs, and he'd be busted still. But they don't fix no bugs, at least not that we've seen so far. So this change I think is detrimental. The devs right here, one of the most effective uses for the ultimate ability like meter strength is to save it as an escape in order to grab a health back. Instead of using it against his foes, Doomfist will now recover health during the targeting phase so that he can be used more offensively. So they basically want you to all in with Doomfist, which is just, it's pathetic. You get all your cooldowns, like your ultimate now is not even good for damage. Like they say they want it to be for offensive ability. Now it's just like Suzu. You know, like it heals you to full, it makes you intangible, you can move freely. Like it's just Suzu the ultimate. It's not a good idea. Like I think facing Doomfist now it's not gonna be fun because now he just gets to press the button and dip, right? And then he gets to beat the shit out of you again at full HP. Like he pretty much resets himself. Like it's not fun. It's not gonna be fun to face. Any support player is gonna have a miserable time. If you're not playing a mobile DPS, you're gonna have a miserable time. If you're playing tank, you're probably not fighting Doomfist anyway, so it doesn't matter to you. Junker Queen, Scattergun spread reduced by 8%. What the fuck? Tightening the spread on Junker Queen Scattergun will make it more effective at range against small targets. Give her slightly more team fight presence before fully committing to getting in close to your enemy team. So isn't it ironic that it's called a scattergun and they're tightening the spread? How stupid is that? Why is this character getting buffed, dude? Like she's already fine, and she's gonna be even more fine now with the Sombra Tracer changes that are gonna be coming up here in a little bit. When the people start running rush columns, like this is stupid. This is really dumb. You're like, oh, 8% can't be a lot. Well, Tracer got her spread nerfed by I think it was 15%, and Tracer went from being really good to really dog shit really fast. So spread change is going to be very impactful. It's really stupid. I don't agree with this change at all. Malga, base health reduced from 500 to 350. Oh, so he's gonna have 500 total health, and 150 of his health is gonna be armor. His head hit volume is being reduced by 15%, so they make his head a little bit smaller. Spread for firing both guns reduced by 15%. Okay, so that's both guns at the same time. It's reduced by 15%, so the area, the big circle, is gonna be a lot smaller. Fire rate multiplier for firing both guns reduced from 25 to 0%, so it's not any faster to shoot both at the same time. Okay, I mean that was the only time you ever did damage, so I'm just trying to like imagine how it would be now. Damage per shot increased from 4.5 to 5. Damage fall off range increased. Okay, max ammo increased as well. That's a good change, because usually when you like ready to jump in as Malga, usually out of ammo. But I don't even think 50 is going to be enough, so I think you're still going to have that issue. Movement speed penalty reduced from 20 to 15% per gun. Okay, this one will be good. He felt really slow. Overrun can no longer be interrupted by hack. That's good. It's unstoppable. It should be unstoppable. Damage reduction increased from 30 to 50%. I don't think this is what he needed. I think he needs more reward for landing the stun. Honestly, I know we've been saying Overwatch needs less CC, but given how hard the stun is for Malga to hit, it's kind of nuts, isn't it? that you can't even get a kill half the time if you like perfectly land on someone, or like it'll boop them and you can't squash them after. Like, you can't even kill them before they get back up, so I feel like it's kind of pointless. If you like land a stun on Malga, you should get the kill. Otherwise, you're gonna get blue balled at every place you go, man. Cardiac overdrive, his E. Lifesteal increased from 60 to 70%. Sure, okay. That'll make it so when you shoot the tank, you get health more. Not that this was a problem before, but whatever. Like before it, you never would shoot a squishy because you just die, because you wouldn't get healed enough based on the damage, right? But then they upped all the damage and the spread, so now you're gonna land more bullets and do more damage, and they increased the lifesteal. It's pathetic, man. These are like 15 buffs all stacked up into one. Like, he's gonna be fucking busted. Over health conversion rate increased from 40 to 50%. So when you set people on fire, this is passive. When you set people on fire with his left click, and you crit people with right click, you get over health. So now you get more over health. Okay, it's gonna be so tanky now. We got a lot of constructive feedback from players when Malgo was available to try during his free preview weekend. So he adjusted his kit for his official launch to give him the ability to last longer in a fight. I don't think this is the way to go, man. Like, this is, you're like, oh, like all these changes seem very minuscule, but now he has 150 armor, his head is smaller, his spread for both guns is reduced, his fire rate multiplier, he shoots the same speed for both guns now. Each individual bullet is stronger, he has longer fall off range, he has more ammo, and he moves faster, he can't get hacked when he charges, and he takes less damage during the charge, and he life steals more, and he converts more crit health into HP. Like, it's all of these are stacking up so hard, man. He was already pretty strong during the free trial weekend, and that was us playing him for 2 days. Like, this is absurd that they've, like, I feel like they've taken the feedback from everyone and just said, yeah, do that, yeah, do that, yeah, do that, yeah, do that. They did everything. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, if you up the damage, you're gonna get more lifesteal indirectly. Like, have they not thought about that? Have they not thought about upping all this damage and making him more lethal? Have they not considered it? He might have his ultimate way faster now. Have they not? They haven't even touched the ultimate. That thing is just AoE hinder. So now every fight when you're playing, you're gonna get AoE hinder. Everyone was thinking that this patch would be a big dive patch, but I actually think this is the most anti-tank patch that we'll ever get. We'll explain more when we go on to more of these changes. Ramacha health reduced. He gets 100 armor. I forgot to mention this in the last video for those who are watching on YouTube. But his base health is being reduced by 100, and he's getting 100 armor for free. And then they're upping his projectile size by, oh my god, that's so much. That's pretty big. It's 25% or it's, I'm not good at math. It's gonna be a pretty big increase. It's gonna be 25% bigger than last time. Or I don't think that math checks out. It's gonna be pretty big. Damage increase from 4.5 to 5 again. It's I don't know what they're doing. They have all these decimals and they're just rounding them up. They should be rounding them down. Ramacha is quite powerful during his nemesis form through his base omnic form. Oh yeah, they fixed that because Spylo called them out on it. Through his base Omnic form, may be too easy to ignore for a tank hero. We're adding some power there to even out the trade-offs between the two forms, the Omnic form having even better range and damage, range damage, while Nemesis form's Pummel can pierce enemy defenses. I mean, these ramp changes are good, but they're not doing what they want. Like, they're in the blog post, they mentioned that they want Ramacha, like they said Ramacha's Omnic form projectiles were like too hard to hit, but making them bigger doesn't make it harder to hit. You know, I mean, okay, it's gonna be, you're gonna land more of them, right? But that's not why they're hard to hit. They're hard to hit because they're slow moving projectiles, right? I mean, they move kind of quick, but like, you know what I'm saying. If you really want to make them easier to hit, you up the speed of the projectiles, not the size. Sigma, what the fuck? Why is Sigma getting changed? Regeneration rate reduced from 100 to 85 health per second on experimental barrier. Are they stupid? Why is Sigma getting nerfed again? Sigma's only played because Bastion and Poke is really strong. Why would you, like, this has no sense in the reason that they're changing. You know what, before saying they have no sense, let's see what they're saying. Sigma has very effective defensive options between his experimental barrier and kinetic grasp. The barrier regeneration rate is being reduced in order to create more opportunity to attack Sigma directly. That's stupid. That's really stupid. That's really stupid. has no merit. The barrier regen rate is being reduced in order to create more opportunity to attack Sigma directly. No, this just punishes this just punishes bad barriers harder. Like, that's all it does. It just punishes you for being shit at Sigma. It doesn't make it so you get to punish the Sigma more. It makes it so bad Sigmas get punished more. Like, it's just not a good change. There's already so much damage in the game, man. And you're taking away the tank's tanky ability? Like, why? So you're gonna take away like Sigma's tankiness, and then also take away his one shot? So what's Sigma gonna be? He's gonna just floof about. He's not gonna exist or do anything. Oh, onto the big change. This is probably the change that everyone's been waiting to hear from me. And my thoughts about it. Tesla Cannon now ignores armor's damage reduction. This is a special property for the Tesla Cannon intended to increase Winston's effectiveness against other tanks with large armor health pools. He still won't specialize in dealing with tanks since his single target damage output is low, but it will be less of an extreme disadvantage. This change is the stupidest change to ever come to the game. I genuinely think so. Winston's problem isn't that he can't deal with tanks as effectively. I mean, okay, so Winston does struggle with tank matchups, but that's the trade-off when you're playing a dive tank, because the dive tank does not want to be diving a tank, right? So all this does is it makes the D.Va matchup like pretty much even now, since you can damage D.Va just as fast as she can damage you probably with the armor change. We'll be testing it out tomorrow. It makes like facing Reinhardt easier. It makes facing everyone with armor a little bit easier, or it makes facing the tanks with armor really easy, and it makes facing people like Tor, Bastion, and Brig a little bit easier. But the part that they don't consider is that none of this matters because Winston's damage isn't high enough in the first place to even move the health bars. You cannot, when you're fighting Brig Ana, their health bars don't move. It doesn't matter. Hell, if you're fighting Brig Lucio, it doesn't move. If you're fighting Zen Brig, it doesn't move. So it doesn't matter. The armor change is irrelevant for the game. You are still going to hop in and explode and do no damage and feel bad at every situation that you play Winston in. You have to still play Winston very carefully. All this does, it makes it so when a D.Va's chasing you, you have a slightly higher chance of surviving against her and beating her. Or not, no, you have a slightly higher chance of out damaging her compared to surviving to her. You're still gonna die the same rate, but you'll be killing her at a much higher rate now. But that's about it. You've always wondered why Winston just dies immediately? Because you get poked, because all the flex supports are really strong right now, right? So what they do is, instead of having just 2 people shooting at you, 2 or 3 people, now you have all 5 people, right? All 5 people that shoot at you the entire time. So you as Winston, you only have 1 bubble, and if you have to pop it before you can even do your dive, then it's a bad bubble, right? But the bubble itself doesn't last that long now if you're diving into more than 2 people, and prepping a dive in front of 5 is almost impossible. You have to be a lot sneakier now than you think. It's a bad change. It's a bad change for the game, because now it's just, eventually what's gonna happen when they nerf healing is Winston's gonna be fucking broken. He's gonna be so bonkers good if they nerf healing, but I doubt they ever will. Damage. May. What the? Endothermic blaster max ammo reduced. We're reducing the max ammo to limit how long May is able to continuously slow an enemy target now that a primary fire deals more damage. Huh? Why? Just get rid of the slow, man. Just get rid of the slow. No one likes it. Get rid of that shit. Just make it a free damage beam. Just make it like Sim Beam but May version. Just let it be constant damage at this high level. Like Sim goes, I think like 40 to 80 to 120. And I think May damage now is on left click is 100. Why not just keep it at that? Soldier 76. Biotic field cooldown increase from 15 to 18 seconds. This change just makes playing Soldier like feel like shit. Why not reduce the I'm gonna reference the Spylo video again, because the idea is really good. Why not keep the cooldown to 15 seconds and just reduce the uptime? So instead of it being up for 5 seconds and now having 13 seconds between use, just keep it at 15 seconds and make it so it only lasts 3 seconds instead of 15. Because now Soldier Field is a higher cooldown than Suzu. Soldier healing field is higher cooldown than fucking Suzu? Oh, correction. Simbeam is 60, 120, 180. Yeah, so Mei being at constant 100 is good. But I still think 100 damage... I don't think a lot of things should be doing 100 damage per second. I think the average DPS in the game should be like 80. Not even kidding. Like average across the board 80. Or even like 60 would be good. Like keep it at Winston's level of damage per second for everyone across the board. That way you incentivize teammates to work together, but you also have to lower the healing. That way you get longer drawn out fights, or you get like a decent length for fights, and people don't just explode in one misstep. So next change, Sombra, the worst one. EMP ability lockout duration increased from 1.5 to 3 seconds. This is stupid. Damage reduction reduced from 30 to 25% of current health. This is by far the dumbest thing that Blizzard could ever do. Let's see what they have to say about it. The 1.5 second lockout duration didn't feel impactful enough for an ultimate ability, but generally EMP is more interesting and effective when focused on the disabling aspect rather than the damage. Who said this? Who said that? Who's playing Sombra and thinking, yeah, I like it when when I face people who have no abilities? Like, how can you feel good about yourself knowing that it's like entering a karate tournament for children as a full-grown adult? It's like, yeah, no shit, you're supposed to win. Obviously, if you're playing a hero ability game or an ability shooter and you take away their abilities, like, obviously you're gonna have an advantage. Like, holy fuck. At least the 1.5 like gave some skill in the timing if you're like doing it with Diva Bomb or whatever, like against a Reinhardt. But 3 seconds is free. Now my cat can sit there and play Sombra for me while I throw a Diva Bomb out or some shit, and they'll just EMP and it'll get them, you know, at some point. So it's fine for them. But like, holy shit, man, this is stupid. This is really dumb. It's just like, it's gonna make facing Sombra less fun to play, and you're not gonna feel good playing as Sombra because now it doesn't do any damage either. So you probably won't even kill them. You probably won't even kill them. They just won't have abilities. It's just not fun. It's not fun for the Sombra. It's not fun for anyone else. Oh my god. Torbjorn. Why is Torb here? Overlord or Overload? Over health increased? Why are they turning it back to 100, man? The health decrease on Overload severely impacted Torb's overall effectiveness, so reverting the change. Get his ass out of here, bro. Get it. It's been one patch. Go away. Oh. Tracer, pulse pistols. Damage increased from 5.5 to 6. This damage value has been changed a few times over the course of Overwatch 2. It's now back with Tracer's original damage, which was previously adjusted due to a couple of bugs with the pulse pistol fall-off range and spread being much better than they should have. Why not just give the spread back? The damage is not what they should be fixing. If you guys have noticed, so far throughout the patch, we've been seeing a lot of damage up. You know, a lot of damage up. I don't like that. You know, I want to play a tank character to be tanky. I don't want to sit there and pop like a balloon the whole game. I don't give a shit how much damage I do. I want to be able to survive long enough to be in a position to at least place my fucking bubble. Okay? And like we're seeing a lot of Claymore, or we'll talk about what the meta is going to be like once we finish the supports part here. Baptiste, biotic launcher, primary fire ammo reduced from 45 to 36. This change isn't going to do shit. Baptiste has a high amount of sustained damage in addition to his various survival tools, but prefer to keep his long cooldown abilities feeling impactful, so we're going to be pulling back on some of his potential, or some of his damage potential here. This change isn't going to do shit. Bap has always had more ammo than he has for healing, so this actually doesn't do anything. You're still going to take the same amount of damage in your face. And you'd always reload the heal more so than the bullets, because you run out of the healing shots way faster than you do the actual bullets. Now it'll probably be about even, but I think this is stupid. This is really stupid. Like, this change actually doesn't do anything. Half of these changes actually don't do a whole lot. They don't do a whole lot. They just make playing the game feel like shit. Like, more so. Brick whip shot damage reduced from 80 to 70. This is just a revert. Like, this change, it's stupid. It's good that Brick's getting nerfed, but it's just like 10 damage. It's like, okay, sure, I guess. I don't know why it does upwards of 70 in the first place for someone who's a support. I'd prefer that they just increase the range on whip shot and just reduce the damage to like 50. Make it so you can proc Inspire a lot easier instead of having to beat the shit out of people. Uh-oh, everyone's talking about Kiriko. I'm getting a little nervous now. Kiriko. Healing Ofuda. Projectile speed increased. What? From 14 to 18 meters per second. Hey, I'm pretty sure that these numbers are supposed to go down. You know? So they're making it so Kiriko can... her healing stuff gets to people faster. By quite a bit, too. Oh no, the cursed protection Suzu. Invulnerability duration reduced from 0.85 to 0.65 seconds. Healing explosion increased from 40 to 80? What are they doing? What the fuck are they on, bro? Are these devs... like, what are they cooking, man? This is an awful change. This change is the worst change I've ever seen in my life. Let's see what they have to say about it. Reducing the protection Suzu invulnerability time further will help it feel less frustrating to play against, but still enable it to have a big playmaking moments, although with stricter timing requirement, to counterbalance that power loss from making Kiriko's healing more reliable. So Kiriko gets a net buff for being annoying to play against and as. Okay, so to give a little context, in case you don't know, Kiriko somehow has a negative win rate right now. Alright? Kiriko players, on average, are losing more games than they are winning. Right? But everyone who faces Kiriko knows that the time facing her is fucking miserable. The entire game is miserable. Right? So now, Suzu's gonna heal for almost half her HP. Right? She's gonna be invincible for only a little bit less time. So don't worry, chat. She's only gonna be invincible for just a very small amount now. A small amount less than before. Right? And she'll be able to heal better. So, what are they doing? Are they, like... Where's the intent? Like, so now you're intangible, invincible, and it cleanses. And now it heals double the amount it did before. It's stupid. This is the dumbest change. Like, why does it provide invincibility and invulnerability? Or intangibility, I mean. It doesn't make any sense. On top of that, she still 2-taps you. This is actually a net buff. You know why? Because when the Kiriko flanks in your backline, what she's gonna do is she's gonna throw her kunais and 2-tap one of your supports, and when you realize what goes on, you hit her a little bit and she just heals more of it. It doesn't matter how long the invincibility duration is, because she just TPs during that time anyways, right? So now she just heals more, and whoever she TPs to, she'll be more healthy. So now it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean shit. You're just going to be facing Kiriko. It's still going to be annoying to face. The Kiriko is going to get rewarded more for playing the flanking Kiriko playstyle. And now you're going to be shit out of luck. Good luck to anyone who wants to juggle a Kiriko player. They're just going to heal them back to full. And you're going to fuck up your juggle because you're going to be intangible during part of it. So have fun. Oh. Mercy. Why is she here? Valkyrie. Activating Valkyrie no longer disconnects Catechus staff from its target. That's good. So when you press Alt, it doesn't disconnect. Mercy players deserve it. Actually, that's not true. This just means you have to press less buttons when you play the hero. Now you have to press, like, one less button. So now your total button presses per match goes from 3 to 2. So, there you go. Enjoy, Mercy players. Now you only have to press 2 buttons. Yay! Map updates. New holiday decorations added to the following maps. Parisio, New Queen Street, Gibraltar. Okay, so we're getting Christmas themes for Gibraltar, Queen Street, and Parisio. I can't wait. New lighting scenario. It's going to be morning in the Antarctic Peninsula. Isn't it always morning in the Antarctic? Is the Antarctic the one on top or bottom? I should know this. I'm pretty sure. Isn't it like always daytime in Antarctic? Or like Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's always daytime in Antarctic, right? I don't, because of how high up they are in the Earth. Pretty sure it's always daytime. Sombra fixed an issue with virus not being correctly amplified by BAPS amp matrix. Wow. So before Sombra virus didn't go through BAP matrix properly, so now when you chuck it out, it's just gonna insta kill someone. Fix the bug that caused the stealth overlay to cause the screen to be darker than it then. Okay. Alright. Let's summarize the changes and what I think what's gonna happen with the meta. Everyone is saying dive is back, and I kind of agree. Everyone's saying is Winston's gonna be good again, and I'm going to agree as well. But Winston is going to be good again, not because Winston is going to be good. Winston is going to be good again because Sombra is going to be good, and that Tracer is going to be good. That's what's going to happen. If you have 3-second ability lockout, you have to be stupid to not run this in every match. And just the synergy between the dive heroes in this patch notes is too high. Like Doomfist, Sombra, Tracer, Winston, they all work so well together. I mean, tank's separate, of course, because you're only picking one of them. But they all work so well together. Because what's gonna happen now is the Sombra's gonna go invis and scout out a target and go Ana 3, 2, 1, and then the Winston and Tracer's also gonna hop in and beat the shit out of this one old lady, and that's it. And then they're gonna keep doing that until everyone's dead. And then when you think you have a chance, the Sombra's gonna press EMP, lock out all your abilities for 3 seconds, so you can't even ult or do anything for 3 seconds, and then they're gonna 3, 2, 1 your ass again, like over and over. So it's not gonna be fun if you're playing not a dive hero. If you're concerned about Mauga, I actually don't think Mauga is gonna be good against the dive anyways. I actually think any team comp that isn't running dive against dive or isn't mirroring the dive comp, I think the strategy is to actually dive the tank. I'm not even kidding. I think the strategy is to just run Lucio, Kiriko, Sombra, Tracer, Winston. And what you do is you just jump over the tank as Winston, like between the tank and the supports, right? And you drop a bubble. The Sombra does the hacking, the Tracer does the shooting, everyone does the shooting at the same time, and the bubble will block like all the healing, all the impactful healing that'll come through. Like brick packs ain't gonna save shit because every tank is gonna have armor that's gonna get insta melted by Winston now, right? And then increased damage from Tracer and increased damage from or just Sombra lockout in general. It's gonna be really annoying to face, right? So instead of diving supports next season, you're gonna be diving tanks. That's what's gonna happen. Winston's gonna ignore all the armor and just churn through it no problem on every single target tank. Like, you're gonna be out there diving fucking Reinhardt. It's actually gonna be pathetic. You're gonna be diving Mauga, you're gonna be diving Ramatra, you're gonna be diving all the tanks. Because there's no shot in hell that you actually kill a support. You think Primal's gonna be way easier to get? Yeah, because now you could just sit there in front of a tank and do true damage, right? You indirectly just do more damage. So now you just sit there, you just hold left click on the tank the whole time. They're gonna need way more healing, so the supports are busy the whole game. And depending on the tank matchup, you could just sit in their face. Obviously, if they pick Hog, you don't want to be sitting in front of them. If they're picking like Reinhardt, Reinhardt's cooked, right? Because Winston's damage is unblockable by every single hero, so there's nothing you can do. You just lose your armor. And then Sombra Tracer comes in and they just churn through the rest with you. Next season, you're either gonna be diving tanks, or if the enemy team isn't running dive, then they're just fucked. Backline's fucked every fight. You just run the Kiriko Lucio. It's actually cooked. We're gonna have some gameplay out tomorrow. For sure. I'll be streaming live on Twitch, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be playing the new season. But I'll have a video for you guys out later this week about some new comp stuff. But yeah. Oh, we're gonna do a quick review of every skin that's coming, chat. Ana, tier 1. Good. Good skin. Next. All. Egg. Meh. Very meh. Junker Queen. Good skin. Good skin on Queen. Nice. Alright, who's next? Reaper. Oh my god. What the? He's the one who cooks. Holy shit. Very, very good skin. Very pog. Very bug skin. This is a battle pass one too. Oh my god. Pog. Lucio. Oh my god. He's dripped out. Battle Pass skin 2. Tier 40. Good. Very good skin. Very, very good skin. Junkrat. Funny trap on his head. It's the goofy guy. Pretty meh skin. It's not that good. It's pretty bad. He's like poo-poo brown on a default skin. Bad. Mauga, tier 60. Legendary. You know, it's what you expect. It's very meh. Like, you expect him to be kind of dripped out, you know? But, like, pretty meh. Zen skin. I don't like the look of his balls. Bad. This is very bad balls. Bad balls. Orisa. Dog shit. Boo. I'm not even gonna buy the battle pass for this one. Fuck it. Fuck Orisa. Winter Jammies Alari. This is just a reskin. Bad. Cardboard Brian reskin. Bad. Formal wear Cassidy. Bad. Baptiste. Tracer. I just don't like the aesthetic. I don't think it's good. It's just not it. Like, this skin line is not good. I don't like any of these formal wear skins. Sojourn. See, like, it's just, they look like fucking butlers. They don't look like they're formal wear, dude. They look like they're here to hand out hors d'oeuvres and shit. Alright. Mercy. Jingle bells. I mean, yeah, it looks good. Very Christmas themed. I like it. I wish it had more colors. Like, I wish the green was a little bit more green and the reds were a little bit more red, instead of it being all muted. But pretty good skin. Oh my god! Very pug Roadhog skin. So good. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. What's it called? Polar Hog Roadhog? What the? They couldn't have come up with a better name? This is a really good skin. S tier. Actually, Roadhog's best skin. Oh, this is just Timekeeper recolored. This is the Halloween skin recolored for Christmas. Bad. It's also a legendary. Boo! Even more bad. Pepe Hands. Pepe Hands Blizzard. What are you doing? This skin is so ugly. It's unnamed. It doesn't deserve a name. Just like not Winton. This is like really shit. This is so bad. Oh! My goat. Ugly sweater Winston. Unironically, the best skin. The best Christmas skin we've seen so far. Actually, very good skin. Fire skin. I love the colors. I like the little lights on his knuckles. I wish they would alternate instead of being 3 green. But that's just me. I like it. I wish it used the Overwatch 1 model, but I like that they've at least added some texture. And it's a purple, and it's the best skin. Funky Doomfist. How does this fit into Call of the Beasts or Christmas or the Lunar New Year? I mean, it looks cool. He kind of looks like Terry Crews now, like a lot more. Why'd they make his groin so big? Why does he have such a big bulge, man? Guys, pitching a tent. Put that shit away. Wild Tracker Widowmaker. So this is like a Call of the Hunt theme, but it's not in the Battle Pass. I mean, it's another Widow skin with a lot of complex parts to it, I guess. They keep putting Widow in like really short shorts, man, and like in tights. Like, why can't Widow just like? I was pissed when they had the wedding dress Widow in the last Battle Pass, and they just didn't they didn't make it a dress. Like, they keep making all these like short skirt stuff, man. Like, why does she have to wear such skimpy clothes? Here's May. Cartographer May. So purple. For like, the purples are so much better than every fucking legendary. Granted, it's like, I don't like it, but it's way better than like a lot of the legendaries we've seen. So, like, we'll take it, you know? Magma Malga. This skin's actually really good. This skin is what it should be, but this is not Call of the Hunt, nor is it Christmas, nor is it Lunar New Year. I don't know why Blizzard has had like, why are they doing like 5 themes in 2 months, you know? what they could be doing, I think Blizzard needs to take a note out of Riot's book. And they just need to do like skin sets. They need to ditch the theme idea. And they need to just make skin sets. And release them for more heroes all at once. Because we've seen like the Beast Hunter stuff and only like 5 heroes get it. We've seen the Christmas hero stuff and it's like 5 heroes get it. And they're all recolors anyways. What if they're recolors anyways? Can't you do it for more heroes? Magma Moira. Honestly, she looks the same. It just looks like she has a sunburn. Pass. Bad skin. Reinhardt. Heaven's Devil Reinhardt. This is a recolor. Or it's a model change, sort of a skin we already have for Reinhardt. Sindore Symmetra. Hey, if you play a Blood Elf in World of Warcraft, by all means, you'll probably enjoy it. It's a pretty good skin, though. Pirate. Sigma, again. Guys, is it fucking Halloween? What is this? These are all just recolors of shit we already have. Yeah, bad. Everything that's a recolor I don't like. The fact that you're selling it again is dog shit. Dog shit. Anything that's a recolor I don't like. Alright, I think that's all the changes for us to go through.